Okay. Hi. How you doing? I'm doing I'm doing all right. Um I don't know how to just start the video. I've tried multiple times, but I feel like once I start talking, I'll just get into it. Things will just start to flow. My thoughts will become clear and I'll go from point to point to point to point. I feel like I talk too much. Um so here's like a video of me talking. No. Um no, I feel like I talk a lot, so I will just get into it, you know? Like it'll come naturally. But basically, this video was inspired by Axel Weber. He made a video called Tiny Talk Episode 1 of 1, How to Handle Change, where basically he just sat down, similar to what I'm doing, and he just talked about his life. He just talked about his experiences. Um, Basically just sharing some advice and wise words after living in a tiny apartment in New York for a hot bit, for a year. That's kind of like what I did. I am here in my dorm room, my university dorm room, and I kind of want to do the same type of video where I just sit down and talk about my feelings and thoughts. Um, but I want to make this video for different reasons because of how his video was kind of like a reflection on his journey to get to where he is, and he gave some advice about it. And I don't know if I can give such wise advice, such meaningful advice. I don't know if I can give advice. But we'll get there. We'll just see what happens. I feel like right now is a interesting I feel like right now is an interesting part of my life, or at least the start of it. Um, and it's been a lot. Uh, it's been a lot where I've had to think a bunch and reflect a lot and just uh, evaluate things and what I find important, but we'll get there. Or like I'm going through something. I'm going through a big change. And I like to document it, just how I feel right now, how my thoughts on things right now, you know, my goals, hopes, ambitions, you know. Well, anyways, let's just get into it. I just want to document how I feel and put it on video so that I can look back on it and be like, oh, phew, glad I got out of that. Or like, I could look back on it and be like, you thought that was bad? Whoa, I'm kidding. Well, I hope it doesn't get bad. um, but anyways, let's backtrack. Hi, what's up? I'm Dongy. I post music on my YouTube channel. I post original songs, covers. Sometimes I do a vlog, My channel used to be called Dongy's Vlog Thing because, when I made my channel when I was like, 11, 12, 13, I thought I would, be a vlog channel. I thought Dongy's Vlog Thing was a fun name. It's interesting. It's still my Instagram handle right now. And I kind of came back to making videos when I first moved into this dorm because of how, I wanted to do something. One, it would keep me busy, and also I've always wanted to make videos since I was oh so very young. So, why not give it another try? And for the as a whole, I think things are going well. I've tried to keep myself up to a standard where it's just like, oh, I have to post a video every week. Oh, or I need to do what makes the algorithm good. And it's just like, algorithm, why am I even bothered by the algorithm? I'm like a chump. I need to make videos before I even worry about an algorithm. You know what I mean? Like, I need to have material before I think about the crazy details. So anyways, by the time you're watching this, Gloriously will be out. my debut single. I think it's a funny title. Yeah, no, Gloriously will be out. Stream Gloriously. Good song. I made it kind of cool. It's kind of like, yes, yeah, woo. That's how I feel about it. I'm currently in school for theater here at York University. Had to think about it because it's like, ooh, you know, what if someone finds me and be like, no, I'm gonna be gone. No, but I've been doing theater here at York University, here in Toronto, and it's been great. The people have been great. I flew from my hometown, Thunder Bay. Made the big step to move into a whole other city and to live by myself. I've never done that before, so that was a big thing for me. It was an experience, but I'm glad to say that I'm over with it. I'm done with it. I went into theater because of how I felt like becoming an actor was harder than becoming a singer. And I know that's a very bold and kind of like a big generalization. My thought process going into it was oh, it's harder to become an actor because of how when you're an actor, you have to go to the people. You have to go to auditions. Whereas if you want to be a singer, it's easier because of how you can just put yourself out there and then people come to you, your audience will come to you. Whereas if you are trying to be an actor, you have to find the right, you have to do stuff. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense, because that was my main thought process for the start of university. But anyways, I realized that hey, I only wanted to do acting because I thought it would be harder, but I really like music. I really do. I've been singing, my whole channel is about music. And yeah, so I am transferring out, and come September, I'll be transferring schools to study music in Thunder Bay. Oh, nice. How fun. And I'm looking forward to it, I've done a lot of thinking and reflecting to see what I want, because of how I realize that, music is a big thing for me, and the fact that there is no music in this program is kind of a big deal breaker for me. And it's weird because I had to sing a song, a musical theater song, to get into the school. You know what I mean? I had to audition. And then after I sing my song, I go into the school, and then I realize there is no more songs to be sung in the program after singing. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's why would you make me sing if there's no music in the program? It's weird. But I do think the acting program is pretty solid. It's fun. I had a good time acting here. Everyone is super talented. It's crazy. Everyone is insane. They're so good. And I felt very at home amongst theater people, But yeah, though, I'm moving schools in September to do music. And I want to do music. I've always wanted to be a singer since I was really young. It was always my go-to answer. Well, ever since I was really young, I was like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'll be like, oh, I want to be a singer. And it's just okay, pick a real job. And I'm ugh. So ever since I was young, I had to be oh, well, a policeman, a doctor, you know what I mean? And it's I still feel true about it, I enjoy performing so much, and I just want to sustain myself with music, you know what I mean? I just want to be able to support myself through music, and and that's what I want to do. I'm going to school for music, and well, there's a lot of reasons why I want to go back home and study music. A lot of reasons, it's Oh, so much to think about, so much to consider. Oh my gosh. So I want to make sure that I'm going back for the right reasons. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I could feel this way about some things, and I could feel that way about some things, but as long as it feels right to me, then, you know, I feel as excited to go study music as how I felt when I was planning to move here to do theater. You know, I'm like excited, like, and when I get to Thunder Bay, like I'm gonna like try to do music, and I'm like gonna do music like legit music. Like I'm gonna be making original songs. Gonna be on that YouTube grind. Of course, like I won't be like, I'm not gonna do it if I'm not having fun or like have the like genuine motivation for something. You know what I mean? Like if something's gonna take hard work for me to make, it'll be like, oh, whatever. It's fine if I have to put in hard work because of how I enjoy doing it. So it's like it's worth it, you know. But anyways, like I want to do live performances. I want to make original music. I want to study music. I want to help out around in like a community to do music, and I'll still be doing acting because I really like acting is great, acting is fun, but I realized that it's like I like musical theater, you know what I mean? I had a musical theater class in high school in my last year of high school, um and it was great. I loved it. It was great. I got to act and sing. Oh my gosh. But now here when I'm at York, it's just acting, no singing, and I'm like so I will be doing acting in Thunder Bay still. I will be, doing community theater. That's fine, you know. Community theater is great. I'm gonna do my musicals. It'll be great. It'll be cool. Like I'll be doing, like community theater will be a great outlet for that passion. And yeah, I'm really excited to study music. I've been grinding. I have been doing these workbooks. Where are they? I've been doing these 3 workbooks. I'm done the green book. I'm on to the blue book, and I got to do the red book. And these are just music theory. So it's like I'm taking this seriously. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do music, make music that I enjoy, and hopefully people will enjoy. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Because of how I feel like there was a lot of pressure for me to succeed here in Toronto. Like it wasn't pressure that I was constantly thinking about since the beginning. Like no, going into this year, I was like, oh great, cool. I'm doing the thing, you know. I'm living the city boy life. Gonna do acting. Great, you know what I mean? But as I realized, hold on, I don't really fully jive with this. Then the pressure started to kick in, where it's just like, oh, but everyone expected me to do this. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Don is great at acting. Don's great at singing. He should be doing he's like made to go to Toronto. He's like ooh. Whoa, like it was like they were hyping me up, and it was like I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your support. But when I started realizing that maybe this isn't the time, or this isn't like what felt right, I felt kind of bad because I felt like I was letting people down. Like, oh, sorry, I couldn't be all that I was hyped up to be, or all that all of, But I want to make the most out of going to Thunder Bay, and who knows, maybe no, like Toronto's fun. It's great. I got to studying here has been a great experience. Again, met so many people who helped make everything more bearable. Maybe now's not the time. I've been telling my parents, where it's just like, it's a great city. It was a great life experience here. Did so many things, met so many people, but now's not the time. I don't think I'm ready yet. It's not that I can't live by myself. It's just that I don't really want to right now. And it's like I'm young. I'd rather like this was my first year of university, and if I were to transfer to the new school, I would be starting at zero again. But I was zero asterisk. You know what I mean? Where it's like all my classes from here will carry over as electives. So it's like I will have a smaller workload because it's like, I only have to do the core classes, which is good. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just very looking forward to being back home with the people I love, doing the things that I love, and just, I don't know. Ever since I came here, I felt alone, really alone. But it's okay because I'm literally flying tomorrow. I'm literally leaving tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm just having a blast. Like, once I get back the next day, I have things lined up for me to do where I'm back with the people that I enjoy so much, and the community that I love so much. And it's like, oh boy, I'm just very much looking forward to it. And yeah, I hope it all works out. Okay, you know what? Here's my advice. Here's my Axel Weber advice. Maybe some encouraging thoughts that'll help. But basically, short story. After I came from my school audition back home in Thunder Bay, I was on a flight, and beside me was this couple, and basically they were flying to Ottawa because of how they were planning to live in Abu Dhabi. Basically, the husband was he was a very friendly guy. He was talking to me. He was like, "Hey, what you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up with you?" And it's like, "Oh, hi, how are you? I'm flying back to school." It's like, "Oh, where do you go to school?" And I was like, "Oh, I go to York." And basically, I told him a very summarized version of my life because of who has the time for that? Tell my whole life story. And he was so cool and chill about it. He was like, "Hey, life is a circle. Life's a circle, and you're always moving forward. Even when you think you're moving backwards, you're really just moving forwards because And I was like, thanks. I appreciate that." And that advice, I don't know, it was just so convenient. Like, it was so perfect for the moment because I was insecure about whether or not I'm making the right choice in life, but it really spoke to me, really meant a lot. So yeah, life's a circle. You're always moving forward. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff, Eliza, and their 2-month-old child, Sky. I remember their names. I remember their names. That's kind of where I'm at right now. With everything with school, I hope I said all I needed to say because of how right now nothing really is coming to me, I planned for this video to have very minimal editing. You know what I mean? I just wanted it to be raw, real, just telling you, one-on-one, telling you what's up. But that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna cut down a lot of stuff because of how there's just lengthy pauses and me just going, you know what I mean? So it's like, again, who has the time for that? That's where I'm at right now. Those are my thoughts, feelings, ambitions. I wish I was as well spoken as Mr. Axel Weber. His video's great. Thanks for watching. This will be the only ever Dongy's Dorm. That's the title. I made it up right now. Yeah, episode 1 of 1. I don't know how long this video will be. Hopefully not too long. I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to put on a show, I don't want to make this a whole snooze fest, Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I am looking forward to what's to come. And I hope you are too, because of how I'm going to be making music. Going to be doing the music thing. Music man Dongy. I'm going to be so cool. I'm going to be so cool and swaggy. It's going to be unreal. It's going to be unreal. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.